Hey, this is Michael J. Thank you guys for stepping in and watching my video. We got another batch of cars under $8,000. Junk or not. You know, one man's junk is another man's treasure, you know. At number one, a 1968 Ford LTD Brougham or Brougham. $6,850. Is it Brougham? Yeah, it's Brougham. And this is a nice one. I mean, just look at it. It's all there, two-door. Even the seats in the back have the plastic wrap over the seat belts. I'm not sure if that's from brand new or, you know, maybe he put them there, right? 138,211 miles. Green exterior, green interior. 390 cubic inch V8. Fill that up these days in 2026. Hey, at number two, this is a 1968 Ford Falcon for $7,000. This brings back memories. You know, man, I was a poor disc jockey back in the 80s, and my younger brother owned one of these. I think it was a 65. And he loaned me the car, man. It blew smoke. It needed rings. But, hey, I didn't have a vehicle back in the day. So, this one's yellow exterior, black interior. Futura Sports Coupe, two-door with a vinyl black top. All right, we got us a big boy. This is 63 Chrysler Imperial Sedan for $6,500. 155,000 miles, automatic transmission, beige exterior, beige interior. Yeah, I know this is a four-door, but man, some of you guys out there, again, you know, it appeals to some of you all, and the rest of you guys, you're all about two-door. I get it. Hey, time for some trivia. You ready? The Imperial runs a 3-speed torque flight automatic. In what model year did Chrysler first introduce the torque flight transmission? Was it A, 1956, B, 1948, C, 1961, or D, 1965? Hey, leave the answer in the comments below. All right, number 4, 1962 Studebaker Hawk GT for $8,000. This is a clean car. 60,000 miles, manual transmission, black exterior, black interior. Seller says it needs some TLC. But I just love the style of the Studebakers. The front end especially, man, they were pretty wicked, you know? All right, at number 5, a 1963 Chevy Corvair Monza for $8,000. This is a convertible. I had a hardtop last video, but love me some convertible, but only in the fall here in Texas, never in the summer. I had a BMW 3 Series with a convertible top. Forget it, man. 63,700 miles on this bad boy with an automatic transmission. Seller says it runs and drives like a top. Hey, at number 6, we have the big boy. If you are into Cadillacs, this is your car, a 1968 Cadillac DeVille, $7,995. I love me some Cadillacs. You know, back in the day, in the, I'd say, early 80s, neighbor of mine, she... her parents had a Cadillac, and I think I was 15 years old, and the parents wanted me to date her and all this, and they let me drive their 70 Cadillac DeVille. So we went for a little cruise, and, oh, here, take the keys, take the car. You guys have a great time. Yeah, we had a great time, all right. 75,214 miles on this bad boy. Hey, next up at number 7, a 1969 Chevrolet C10 stepside for $7,000. Love me my Chevrolets, man. 69 wasn't the year for me. I'd rather have had a 72 through 79 for me. This one has a 6-cylinder engine, 3 on the tree manual. You know, they say if you want to keep your car from getting stolen, buy a car with a 3 on the tree manual transmission. Who knows how to drive one of those these days, man? Hey, at number 8, a 1966 Volkswagen Buggy. Hey, we have 2 of these, and I want your opinion. Which one would you take? This one's going for $5,500. Good condition, clean title. Seller says it runs, drives with good rubber. Check this one out. It's a 1962 Volkswagen Berry Mini T for $6,750. 3,250 miles, manual transmission, 4-speed. 2 owners. Seller says it runs, shifts, and looks great. No leaks or smoke. So it's the 1966 Volkswagen Buggy or the 1962 Berry Mini. Which one would you take? Let me know in the comments below. Hey, this is a rare one. At number 10, a 1964 Nissan Patrol for $4,500. I have never, ever heard of a Nissan Patrol. You Nissan fanatics out there, let me know. 50,000 miles on the odometer, manual transmission. Clean title, all fluids recently changed. Seller says it runs and drives. Hey, up next, we have a parade car. It's a 1967 Pontiac Catalina 400 for $5,000. Man, these were like the parade cars of the 60s and 70s. 19,000 miles, auto transmission, blue exterior. 2 owners with a clean title in hand. At number 12, this is a cute little car, man. Yeah, I said it, cute little car. A 1963 Ford Ranchero for $7,700. Manual transmission, red exterior, black interior. Look at those white wall tires. It's equipped with a 260 cubic inch V8. 63 was the first model year Ford offered a V8 in the Ranchero lineup. Well, this brings back some memories. A 1972 Ford Econoline super van for $6,499. I had a 73. Actually, my brother, we traded a Mustang GT, an 87. I couldn't afford it. And he had just bought this van, or a Southwestern Bell van. And he said, hey, man, you can't afford the Mustang. Just take my 73. I worked at a radio station in Waco, and here I was driving a Mustang. And then after the weekend, I came back driving a piece of crap 73 Southwestern Bell van. Ended up rolling that over after a party. Next morning, I wasn't, I don't think I was inebriated. It had so much play in the damn thing that it rolled over. Next thing you know, I was upside down. I do like these vans. It just brings back memories of my youth, man. Hey, at number 14, a 1950 Plymouth Special Deluxe for $7,000. It's a solid body. 64,411 miles, manual transmission. Parked in a garage back in 1978, still runs and drives today. I believe the current owner, it was his grandmother's car, and she passed away, but not a bad-looking car. You know, Sunday driver, maybe? Got to have my station wagons. Now, these bring back memories of my youth, right? And for most of you, I'm sure, who didn't have a station wagon back in the 60s and 70s? Raise your hand or leave a comment or something, man. Come on. Automatic transmission, brown exterior. Seller says it runs great and drives great. Looking at the pics, it does need some TLC. Okay, a lot of TLC. But if you had one of these back in the day and you have a little cash sitting aside, you know. Hey, well, there you have it. 15 more real ones straight off the marketplace. Junk or not, leave your comments. Hey, and I want to thank everyone who's subscribing to the channel, watching the videos, and commenting whether good or bad. You know, I've had people say, hey, this is junk, or I've had others say, hey, these are great cars. Leave your comments. It ain't going to hurt my feelings, man. Hey, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel and this is your first time here, welcome. hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. It really does help me out. Michael J. with Old Iron for sale. We'll have another great batch of cars for sale in a couple of days. Take care.